What's going on, everybody? If you're new here, I'm King Prime. Today, I'm covering some of my favorite comments, which are your comments. Some of them are nice, some of them are funny, some of them are petty. Either way, I'm here for it. If you're listening to this on the audio version, I highly recommend that you find the video version. It'll be a lot more entertaining. Also want to let you know the audio is going to be inconsistent just because I'm in different areas as I record this. Nonetheless, I do appreciate your questions, your comments, your engagement. Links to anything that I may mention will be in the description box. And if you have any questions regarding fitness, finance, or fashion, please be sure to email them at modernkingspodcast@gmail.com. I'll be sure to get them into the next Q&A episode. You're listening to the Modern Kings Podcast, your source of life-changing information for upgrading your lifestyle and unlocking your keys to success. Welcome to Modern Kings. Okay, this is from Kenneth Anderson. What brand suits are those? You never mentioned the brand. That is a great question. I'm so glad you asked, and they don't have a brand because I get them custom made. I have a tailor in Bangkok that has my sizes on file from trips that I took there a few years ago, and they measure them tailored and custom to fit my body. If you have an athletic build or any type of figure that is somewhat flattering, you gotta go tailor. Once you go tailor, you won't go back. If you are looking for a good brand suit, I recommend going to Nordstrom. They have good quality suits. I'd also recommend going to Suit Supply, and I would also check out Men's Warehouse. They vary based on the city that you're in. Some of them are really, really basic and boring, and some of them actually have some style and flavor. This question is about foods that make your stomach flat. Hey King, I see that you had peanut butter on the thumbnail, but you did not mention it in the video. Well, I put the peanut butter on the thumbnail because I like peanut butter. And some of you out there probably like peanut butter too. I like to just go in the jar, get a heaping spoonful. Sometimes I just sit down and watch TV and eat peanut butter. This next question from PJ Gordon is about keeping a flat stomach. Hey King, how about pork, lamb, goat, and seafood? That's a lot. I feel like you're asking those questions because you love those foods, and I have no problems with you eating that. I think they're high in protein, they're good for you. Try to stick to as much organic foods as you can, but these are proteins that have not a lot to do with what I put on my list. But if they make you happy and you want to eat them, go ahead. Stay away from the sugary, carby, fatty foods. The next question is from Curtis Drummer. He says, definitely want to be in shape, but I don't believe in looking like you're competing as a bodybuilder to be in shape. Yes, I want to be in great shape. I want to have a lot of energy, but I don't feel like I have to have rippling, bulging, popping out muscles in order to be healthy. I agree, there are certain aspects to being healthy and certain aspects to looking healthy. Two separate things. Sometimes you never know what's going on the inside. Secondly, there are a lot of people that are afraid to lift weights and do resistance training. And I sometimes hear the fear of, I don't want to look like a man, or I don't want to look like a bodybuilder. It is hard to get to that shape. It takes a long time. So I would say don't flatter yourself, and you can always stop short of the goal. So put in the work. And if you're looking in the mirror and you see the results that you want, then maintain once you hit that mark. You are in a competitive space regarding nutritional health tips. How can you enhance your background? Are you in a closet pitching health tips? Come out the closet, dude. Try a background with more inspiration to the eye. You did say leave our comments, so I thought I would in a positive light. Good luck. Okay, Tyree Mathis, how's this background? How can I enhance my background? Are people here for my knowledge, or are they here for the background? How about this one? I could be a car recorder. When people need help, it doesn't matter where you are to deliver the help that they need. This background could work. Little echoey, but it could work. Now this is really echoey, but I really think that you all would really like this one. This is my self-portrait that I did. Okay, here's the thing. I don't believe that I give you crappy content. Now, if you think that I give you crappy content, then maybe I'll reconsider where I record. Actually, I probably won't. So yes, I record in my closet because it sounds good, because I want to, and because I like it. The most important thing that I'm trying to provide is value to people when they need it and how they need it. And I don't think the background helps them in any way, shape, or form. So what do you think? Should I switch up my background or should I leave it as it is? Okay, here's the next question. What sunscreen do you wear, bro? Your skin looks great, but the sun typically always makes my skin worse. Well, appreciate the compliment. I would ask you, do you have a skincare routine? That's really important. I happen to use these two products here. Cetaphil, which is a skin cleanser, and I also use the Cetaphil moisturizer. I actually just did my skincare routine, so I'm just putting a little moisturizer on right now, but I think that would help you to make sure that your skin is healthy. For protection, Hawaiian Tropic SPF 30. It works good. It doesn't make my skin milky. Lots of suntan lotions and skin protectors, they're kind of white, milky, and they make my skin seem like it's like, I don't know, sweating milk or something like that. So this is, I think, for darker skin. It shows up better. It works well for me. I recommend it for you. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. I'm not wearing those goofy ass boots in the thumbnail. Well, you know why you're not wearing these boots? Because you don't have them. Love the beautiful background and the shirts. How was the Kobe book? I was in LA the day that he died. Hey, thanks so much for that. Not everybody has the same level of appreciation. The book is really inspiring to me. It really has a lot of images in it and quotes from interviews and things that I firsthand witnessed. Watching some of the games over time and just watching Kobe throughout his career. I honestly was not a Kobe fan for a while, and the more that he developed and the more he had that killer mentality, I just became more attracted to his hard work and his ethics of getting things done on and even off the court. We definitely lost a legend that day. I think it was one of those days that everybody remembered where they were, what they were doing. And I'm pretty sure when you were in LA, the world stopped and froze in that city as well. Thanks for the content. Sending this to my husband. This is so needed. Hey, my pleasure. I'm so glad it could help. But listen, I want to say be mindful when you're sending stuff to your husband. It's not always the best thing to send a man a video from YouTube, especially when he has no context of it and what it means and what the real problem is. So I'm glad that you're sending it. I appreciate it. I just encourage you to have the conversation, because if the conversation isn't had and he just get a video, he gonna be like, what is going on, you know? I used to get, my former used to send me videos and I'd be sitting there like, why the heck did you send me this video? And what is it about? So I just got a little bit of personal experience with that, trying to make sure that I save a household, that I save a relationship, that I can help enhance a marriage, you know? Man boobs are almost required in the 314, honestly, shaking my head. Great content. Man, I didn't know that St. Louis get down like that. Hopefully you can be the game changer. I don't like eggs. What can you substitute eggs for? What about oatmeal? Well, I don't know of anything that replaces the power of that incredible edible egg. But as far as oatmeal, I think you're fine with oatmeal. It definitely does not have the amount of protein, nutrients, and nutrition that an egg has. But oatmeal is a great breakfast food. And as long as you do not overload it with sugars and the artificial flavors and you get a pure old-fashioned oatmeal, you'll be fine, and I totally support it. But it does not give you the protein and nutritional value that an egg does. Next question. Is cereal good? Well, maybe. Depends on the kind that you get. You do not need to have those sugary cereal. You need something that's whole grain or something close to whole grain. Now, this is one of my favorite cereals, Special K Vanilla Almond. There are various flavors that come with the Special K, but I like this one. As far as a whole grain cereal, think of something like Wheaties or Frosted Mini Wheats. Most of the time, they don't taste that great. But whole grain cereal are your Wheaties, your Frosted Mini Wheats. But most of them just aren't gonna taste that great. Video was helpful to realize what I need to eat, but however, it's very hard for me as a truck driver. But I recently been eating sandwiches like turkey and cheese, tuna sandwiches. I know bread is not good, but what other foods should I not eat? I lost weight before and gained it right back. Very stressful not reaching my goals. I get it. I appreciate your response, and I also appreciate your transparency. Best thing that you can do is be real with yourself. I believe that you have the solution almost figured out. You know exactly what to do because you lost the weight. You have been successful. You get into a comfort zone. Old habits tend to reintroduce themselves back into your life. I know what it's like to be on the road. I'm a frequent traveler myself, a million miler. I choose to take my food with me. And when I say food, I'm not talking about packing up meal containers and meal prepping. What I carry is nuts, fruits, protein bars. And when I get to whatever city or whatever country I'm going to, I find a grocery store. And I will get the things that I know are helpful to my body, and I keep those things close, because what happens is when you are desperate and you're hungry and you get to a certain hunger point, you're gonna want that food and you will grab whatever is closest to you to satisfy that hunger. I've been there, and I think that that can help you be a little more prepared and strategic in your food choices. I'm not sure where your exercise falls, but you can also make sure that you're working out on the road, whether it's at your truck stop, whether it's outside, whether it's at your hotel. As long as you are disciplined with your food and you're disciplined with your workout, those things are gonna be key. This is from Marcus. Thanks, man. I'm 48 and feeling it lately. Now I need to get back in the gym. Just gotta get motivated. Okay. Look, okay, you're 48. At the time of this recording, I am less than a month away from 48. You are in the prime of your life, and this is a great time to get in shape. Now, when you talk about getting motivated, it's not about getting motivated, because motivation changes. It's how you feel in that moment. This is about discipline. You don't need to get motivated. You have to get disciplined. Once you truly get disciplined, you're on your way. Motivation is going to get you going, but discipline is going to keep you. If these questions and answers added any type of value to you, I have put my entire playlist of fitness, finance, and fashion right here for you to take advantage of. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, look your best, do your best, and be your best.